So the Celtic fans also welcoming their favourites out after this excellent run. The last Celtic defeat, incidentally, was in the Old Firm New Year match, when Rangers won by 2-0 since that time. Celtic are undefeated, and they haven't lost a goal in their last 6 matches. So that is very impressive form to bring to this afternoon's cup tie. And a key man in the middle of the field for Celtic will be John Collins, justifying that £920,000 transfer fee from Hibs in the close season. So the two skippers, Richard Gough on the left, Paul McStay on the right. International teammates, of course. And undoubtedly likely to be two of the most influential players on the field. Andrew Waddle is a 40-year-old pathologist. It's his 13th season as a Grade 1 official. He's been on the FIFA list for 3 years. And if this match goes to a replay, he will not be able to officiate, because he will be in the Bernabeu Stadium refereeing Real Madrid against Spartak Moscow. And Joe Miller is enjoying an excellent spell of form. His transfer from Aberdeen cost £650,000 in 1987. So the waiting is almost over. Sheer bedlam inside the stadium as the referee checks with Paul McStay and makes sure that Pat Bonner removes a stray ball from the goalmouth. That's why there was that hold-up. So the 30th Scottish Cup tie involving Celtic and Rangers starts. And Stuart Munro gets a very good first touch in the game. That pass back, he'll be relieved about that after his long injury layoff. Put under pressure there by Grant. This is Joe Miller. Very much in the mood in recent weeks, Joe Miller. And the free kick goes to Celtic. Mark Walters coming back to put the pressure on Miller. And that's a signal for Paul Elliott and Derek White to make their way from the defensive positions to the penalty area. It's played in by Grant. Hurlock got a touch. Back there to Collins. That was blocked by Trevor Stephen. And there goes Hateley on the run. Well tackled by Grant. Well, it's the kind of frantic opening which we've come to expect in Old Firm matches. Pat Bonner taking some time to calm things down. Maybe one of the calmest players in the field, regardless of what's happening. A long testing ball for Nisbet, who does well for Rangers. Breaks from Rogan to Stephen. There's Gary Stevens. A little bit of a nudge there by Hateley on White.
Well, Jock, it looks quite evident that Celtic are going to play 3 at the back with 2 man markers against Johnston and Mark Hateley. And as I said earlier, I felt that Peter Grant might be detailed to pick up Mark Walters, and it looks as if that's the way things have started. But a good opening start by Celtic.
So Elliott going up with Hateley. That will be a fascinating contest this afternoon. McStay playing it back towards Elliott. Johnston trying to come across the big centre half. This time the foul goes Rangers' way. So Scott Nisbet playing on the right side of Richard Gough in central defence. When John Brown plays, Richard Gough plays on the right with Brown on the left, but his versatility established by his switch to the left. Hateley getting up well. The header from Grant goes straight to Stephen. Here's Hurlock. Now Gary Stevens. Stephen under pressure from White does well. Dub checks clearance, falls straight to Hurlock. He's tackled well by Collins. Here's Tommy Coyne. Trampled there to the ground by Hurlock, and the referee, right up with play, steps in. Looked for a moment as though Tommy Coyne may react angrily to that challenge from Hurlock. Well, the message from referee Waddle is very clear to Hurlock.